Tesla. You will quickly realize that you are not having enough health to survive, because you don't have tools. Yeah, you can discard their cards, draw cards, sometimes heal, but that's it, and you don't have enough blocks to survive. So yeah, that's why you should probably go for some crazy combo with him.
Bruh.
Welp, so I was wrong. I put this guy definitely in the wrong place because of the 7 Earths card. And now I will be doing the apology for it because I feel like I'm obligated to do that. I was so wrong, guys. Just recently, I was playing Tesla in my friend's tournament. And I was blown away how like you can switch playstyles with him. He is incredibly like awesome in switching playstyles. We'll get to it. Also, excuse me, we'll be doing this in this whole Unmatched club star website again, because you can see once we are doing this in PowerPoint and another time we are doing this in the Unmatched club, just streaming. So yeah, today it will be in the Unmatched club. Also, I don't know how I should do this video otherwise, because I just want to quickly say, quickly like explain why I changed my mind about this guy. And yeah, it wasn't like nobody really pointed it to me that he's not the action gain combo fighter, but I pointed it to myself. I just needed to point it to myself. And yep, I want apologies to it. Why so? First of all, I was focusing myself so much of this 7 Earths card, because in the past I used to play him in the way that I was gathering these 7 Earths cards and then I was blowing them in the 1 or 2 turns, depending on how many I got in hand. And that was very effective against some fighters. However, what I discovered recently is this guy is actually very good as mid-range. What is crazy? First of all, I was talking in the video that he is a bit glass cannon-y. I disagree with that, because X-Ray is awesome. It's basically your control tool, it's your check out the opponent cards tool, it's your discard tool. It's just awesome, and block is very high, it can be even higher. Also cards like polyphase coils. In my video I was talking about how we can use them on offense by bypassing opponent's armor. This is awesome effect. However, what you also can do is to just block those big hits, those high value hits, those OTK hits. Does it sound awesome? Because in my eyes it is. So I switched my idea, I switched my mind around this, and this card is just busted on offense and on defense. Just recently I was playing against against Black Widow, and because of this card I was able to survive her high value attack, her 5 value attack, because I was having like those 2s, and this just reduced her whole like value to 0. This is awesome. Also, you can just say that something like Lightning Storm is just busted in control playstyle. You can clear up sidekicks, you are dealing 2 auto damage, even 1 auto damage is perfect. This is just an awesome tool to clean up all of those pesky sidekicks. Next one is the Intense Experiment. I gave like feedback to this card, I give it enough credit. I believe, because I was talking that it's your combo like hand recovery card. However, it also heals you for 1. In my opinion, this 1 health healing is just awesome. It's just perfect. It suits the control playstyle, it suits aggressive playstyle, and it's overall just an awesome, yeah, like I said, hand recover. Something like this even, Repulsory Blast, I said it is used as bait and you can use it like that. However, look, you can just move opposing fighter away, which means they will not hit you again. That's awesome, like control tool. I was using this like yesterday and I was blown away how effective it was against other characters that like to just hit you 2 times in their turn. Also, the 2 coils effect is just bonkers. Discarding random opponent card is just pure control thing. We are loving this. You have to spend 2 coils on it, but sometimes when you think about this, you may be like, oh, he's somewhat low on cards, so I can discard his random card, maybe I'll discard something cool. This is like awesome. And then you discard something cool from their hand and you are just like, oh, perfect. Now let's go with something like Death Ray, which I didn't give enough credit also. Like, you don't have to turn it into 7. Even 5 value attack is awesome. And I see it that you can go 3 paths with this character. You can go when it comes to hitting the opponent and chaining it up with 7 Earths. You can go with Death Ray against characters that have low blocks, because it will always hit someone. So you are somewhat big hits character if you will just build yourself to it. You can go Polyphase Coils. If you are playing against character that is control, you know, they are just blocking very high, they constantly have some fancy effects, yeah, they will block a lot. You can just go Polyphase Coil and be like, no, I am just bypassing your turns, get zapped. Cool. And the third path is, in my eyes, X-Ray Radiation. It's awesome on offense. Because if you are playing against OTK characters or characters that are also control characters, and you know that they have like somewhat high, somewhat not high blocks, you can just go with this and discard their value and then hit them with high attack. It's like you are playing Death Ray but less consistent, but in case of a character that has like lower blocks, not some fancy effects, you know, against those characters, you don't care that it's more random, because you care about this effect, I mean the discard, and then about this effect, which is to boost this attack. Also, if you are playing, and especially if you are playing against characters that have high boost values, you know, those 3 paths, even you can say there's also a 4th path, which is alternate current. 5 value attack. However, you can heal for 2. So if you have 2 of those, you can just, in the middle of the game, be like, oh, I see that my opponent is winning his aggro game and we are both really low because I also aggro him down. I think it's time to switch playstyles and heal. There you go, for healing. Perfect control machine, perfect mid-range card. Yeah, what's more to say, and also 5 value. And even if you don't want to go for healing, charging 2 coils is sometimes very good, because now you have 2 coils on defense for something like Experimentation, X-Ray, Repulsor Blast, or Lightning Storm, who is also fast. Yep. And I think, as conclusion of this video, we have to like do this. We have to do this right now. Tesla, you belong here. Yep, that's correct. That's correct. Now I feel satisfied. He will stay here. And I think I will explain better in the next videos, which will be about, you know, his whole deck, some strategy, some cool things about him. But now I just want to correct myself with this. And yep, that was it. Very short video, but I think it's very neat. I don't have a lot of time to make another videos. I plan to do 2 very unique ones in the future. One about Genie, and next one about, and next one will be some type of tier list. But yeah, now I wasn't really having a lot of time because Resident Evil Requiem came out. I had to play it, so yeah, that was the way. But yeah, that's it. Now I'm satisfied with this. This looks correct. Tesla will stay here, probably forever. And that's it. Thanks, and see you in the next one.